Good morning from the Universal Orlando parking garage. It's been a little while since we've been to Universal Orlando. A few changes here. The holidays are over. They are starting to prepare for Mardi Gras, which is the next event that they are hosting here. And they have opened up a new restaurant, sort of. It was a restaurant before, it was La Bamba, and they've turned it into a quick serve restaurant. We think that that's because of the construction at Monsters Cafe. No real confirmation about that, but that's just a thought on that one. We're gonna go and try that. We're gonna check on the construction of Monsters Cafe and Shrek 4D, all those things. It's gonna be a fun and exciting day. Let's head inside. Oh, as soon as we get into City Walk, we can see, if you all remember, there used to be a sign that said, "Welcome to Universal Orlando Resort." And they've taken that down because I think it was causing too much of a traffic jam getting off the moving walkway. But they've started replacing the paneling with the proper color paneling over here. You can see the old and weathered to the left and the new and bright to the right. I'm interested to see the wait times today because it is not very busy at all walking through City Walk. Over in this area of City Walk is where Mistletoe Pines used to be, which was like a holiday village. Last year they had treats here for Mistletoe Pines. This year they didn't have any, or I guess 2021 they had treats available in Mistletoe Pines. 2023, 2022 they didn't. And now it is gone because the holidays are over here at Universal Orlando. For a while, the boats to the hotels were not running, or to the resorts were not running, and they are running again. So that's good. First place we're headed to, Universal Studios, Florida. So as I was saying earlier, we're in between events. So it's no longer the holidays here, and we're waiting for Mardi Gras to start, which runs from February 4th through April 16th. Every day, they're gonna have beads, bands, and food, as they like to say. So they're gonna have a Mardi Gras parade every night. There's going to be specific nights with concerts, big name acts, and they're gonna have food from all around the world. All right, we've made it into Universal Studios, and right away we are confronted with construction walls. Got some over here, not really sure what that's for. It seems like just maybe some like concrete work or something small. But over here on the right, we're starting to see the development of Shrek 4D. We're actually a few days after the year anniversary of Shrek 4D closing to make way for Illumination's VillainCon Minion Blast. And the way that this has been described is that it is going to be a moving walkway type attraction, and you're handed a blaster. It's not a walkthrough attraction, but it's very similar to a walkthrough attraction, but you're standing on a moving walkway, and you can see these minions down here have blasters. You can see all the different villains there. And it says coming summer of 2023. You can see they've made some pretty good progress on it too. Still working on the repairs on the outside of the upper part of the building though. So the VillainCon attraction will be directly across from Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. And you guys know I like to see what the wait times are to see how busy the park's gonna be. It's only 30 minutes for Minion Mayhem, but they are going to rename this street in the center here to Illumination Avenue. And that will include down here, the old Monsters Cafe will be turned into a Minions Cafe. This is definitely a very large attraction. It's a large building for an attraction, that's for sure. But, like I said, this is going to be VillainCon, and this over here will be Minions Cafe, which will be a replication of the one they have in Universal Studios Hollywood. Or like a, I don't know if we would call it a replication, but it will be the same type of restaurant as they have in Hollywood. The one in Hollywood's pretty small. We're starting to see some of the lighting trusses go up for the parade, the Mardi Gras parade. So these will be kind of all over the place along the parade route. But here's just a quick look over at the Minion Cafe. Nothing really happening back there. Not as much noticeable as there was on the VillainCon building. And we can tell where there's going to be food booths for Mardi Gras because we've already got the lighting structures up over here, pointing in this direction. So there will be erecting food booths over here as the event draws nearer. Still not sure why there's no signage for Minions Cafe. Oh, there used to be a permanent structure here that was a pizza kiosk. It has been taken down and surrounded with construction walls. There's another matching one on the other side that would sell slushies and things like that. There's also a construction wall around that one. And of course, the facade for the tribute store has been taken down. A new one will be erected, but possibly not here. There was some hinting that they were moving the tribute store from this area to Hollywood, which makes a little bit of sense. Maybe it doesn't. It seems like this is a large enough area to house the tribute store, but I can't think of anywhere that's large enough over in Hollywood to house it. Like I said, there was a matching structure on the other side. So the pizza one was over here. Oh, the tree's completely gone by the way. The Christmas tree's completely gone. And this one was a slushy one, and it has since been taken down, and the area has been encased in construction walls. But yeah, no Christmas tree anymore, completely gone. There is still one food truck out here. Let's see what they're selling. Well, first I want to see what the wait time is for Mummy. Oh, it's only a 25-minute wait. I still haven't ridden it since it is reopened. Technically, it's still in technical rehearsals, but I need to eat lunch before getting on this. Okay, Nashville mac and cheese, some spicy sauce, some Nashville spicy sauce, golden mac and cheese with barbecue sauce, Philly cheesesteak, and a vegan Philly. Oh, they still have some holiday beers in here. And like we said earlier, the Mardi Gras event will have food from various areas around the world. And you can see they have the lights set up to illuminate booths out here. But they just haven't started construction on them. They still have a little bit of time. So we made our way over by Transformers the Ride. Let's see what the wait time is here today. Oh, it looks like it's down right now. Oh, attraction wait time 90 minutes. Oh my goodness gracious, that's a long wait. But we're headed over to La Bamba over there, just outside of Transformers, or just outside of the backside of Transformers across from Mel's Drive-In. We do have another area where they could possibly do more food items. They've done crawfish boils and stuff like that here before. So I'm pretty confident that there is going to be a food booth here. And the reason that there's so many food booths around is because although here in Louisiana, or not here in Louisiana, in the United States, in Louisiana, they call it Mardi Gras, it runs around the same time as Carnival and things like that. So there are a lot of different events happening around the world, and that's how they're getting different food for this event here at Universal Orlando. They're tapping into those different international events and bringing food from those different countries over here to Universal. So now we are headed into Cafe La Bamba, and the whole reason that we're headed in here is because they do have food available here now. Normally this used to be a VIP meeting area for the VIP tours and things like that. It wasn't open to the public as a restaurant. But because Monsters Cafe is closed, we're thinking maybe they opened it up to kind of give another food option in the meantime while they turn it into Minions Cafe. Quick look at the menu here. Nice, got burritos and burrito bowls and tacos. Meats or not. Pollo asado, carne asada. This will be nice. 2 tacos or a quesadilla for kids. We got desserts too. Ooh, okay. Cinnamon chicharrones. That sounds lovely. And lime salt chips. Lime salt chips with queso, that's what I'm gonna get. A fresh salsa flight. So just to give you an idea of where Cafe La Bamba is, Mel's Drive-In is directly over there. We got the crepe stand down here. That right there, that big building is Transformers. And this is the horror and makeup show, and that down there is Hollywood. So we are headed into Cafe La Bamba restaurant. Okay, so it's an interesting concept. You just kind of walk in, and during the VIP events and things like that, this is like a buffet, serve yourself. But what you do instead of serving yourself is you just go and you find a table. You just see out there, you even have the signage for the VIP experience. Just go and you find yourself a table, and then you mobile order, and you tell them what table you're sitting at. Piece of cake. Oh, this is pretty neat. Look, you say enter the table number, and then it just, you're supposed to hold your phone near the table tag. Oh, I guess that's not working. It was a neat idea. Let's just enter the table number. 62. There we go. All right, we did it. Now we're just waiting for it to come. Okay, I ordered a water with mine, and about 30 seconds later, the water came, which is nice. Now we're just waiting on food. All right, so here's what they brought out to me. They called these nachos, but they are just chips and queso. My dessert is the chicharrones. I'm saving this for last because I got 3 tacos. It came with more chips, but oh, look at how tiny they are. They're little baby tacos. Wow. Did not expect them to be that small. And I got pollo asada. These tacos were $11.46 for the chips and the tacos. Wow. The lime salt chips and queso was kind of a good deal. It was $5.94. You get kind of a lot of stuff. And the chicharrones were $4.25. Yeah, I'm excited to dive in and give it a try. Look at how tiny they are, like compared to my head, I guess. Flavor's pretty good. It's kind of like a smoky flavor to it. I think those are bell peppers in there. Chicken's a little bit dry. I wish there was more salsa. You can get like a flight of salsa. That was one of the menu items. I feel like I would like that to like dip this in. Maybe give me a little dipping sauce. It was a 3-bite taco. But it does have good flavor. For whatever reason, the tomatoes that theme parks get don't have a lot of pizzazz to them. They're kind of like a bland flavored tomato. And this suffers from that. So you're not getting that like super fresh punch of tomato in the pico de gallo or the salsa. And the chicken's a little bit dry, but the sour cream and the cheese does make up for that. I don't know. I would eat it again and give it another try. It's not bad. It just has a few little minor things here that I would change. A little cross section for you there. Yeah, not bad. It is pretty heavily smoky though. I'd like to read the description of what that pollo asado was. Oh, okay. Grilled chicken marinated in a blend of garlic, orange juice, and lime juice. I'm not getting a huge lime and orange flavor. It's more smoky than that. That's interesting. I feel like there's, yeah. This almost tastes like it has the flavoring of the carne asada is grilled beef seasoned with chili, coriander, and cumin. That gives me more of this flavor. Same thing with the Baja shrimp. But the mojo pork and the pollo asado are both the garlic, orange juice, and lime. I'm a little bit confused by that because I'm not getting it. If in my mind, a blend of orange, garlic, and lime juice should be like a super punchy, bright flavor, but this is more smoky. I need to taste one of these chips because these are supposed to be lime salt. Hint of lime in there. It's good. Those are good chips. Heavy on the corn flavor, light on the lime flavor. I want to give you a look in the inside of my taco. There's some dark meat chicken though, for sure. They are, yeah. I would eat here again. I would give it a second chance for sure because it does have potential in my mind. I don't know. I like it, it's nice. Like there's not a lot of people in here. I would definitely give it another try. I might even, like depending on if I get too full from this stuff, I might order a burrito. You never know. The world is our palm tree. All right, I'm real interested to try this. This is the queso, look at that. It's sticking in there. Starting to slide a little bit. Like a pretty thick skin on the top of it there after it's sat for a little bit. Ooh, broke my chip. That's good. Ooh, still very hot. That's a pretty good queso for like a theme park. I gotta get in there and see what all is in there. I see some peppers, some onions, nice and creamy. I like that a lot actually. It's exciting while I'm sitting here eating my food. Super Nintendo World in Hollywood just soft opened. So people are going to experience it right now, which is very exciting. I'm gonna try these chicharrones. They came kind of packaged in this little bag. Very cinnamon sugary. That's very nice. Light and sugary and cinnamony. I like it a lot. And it reminds me of the cinnamon twist from Taco Bell. And we get these again too. All right, I did it. I ordered a burrito as well. I ordered carne asada because that one is the other flavor of marinade. Whoa, all right. I have a little bit of a blowout here. This is just the regular size burrito. This looks terrible. All right, we'll have to give it a try. All right, there is a look at the cross section of the burrito. I got carne asada, and this was cumin and coriander as the flavoring. All right, let's give it a try. It has definitely exploded out the side, so I'm just gonna bite into it that way. I just got a lot of rice in that, but I feel like that was a fresher flavor than the taco. It has a very similar flavor to the chicken, but I don't know, it's like a darker marinade for sure. Definitely not as dry as the chicken, a little bit spicier too. A little tiny bit of a kick to it. All in all, pretty good. Kind of like a grainy flavor to it, like a grainy texture to it. Yeah, the meat's very tender. Yeah, it is a little bit spicier than the chicken for sure. I think I would eat that again. Why not? Pretty good. I think that the food here is definitely worth a try. It's something unique and different to theme parks, a little bit fresher, a little bit, I don't know, tastier. It's not like a burger or chicken nuggets and french fries. All right, final ruling for La Bamba. Pretty good. Like the beef, the carne asada was really good. It was a little bit spicy, had a little bit of a kick, but the spice didn't stick around for a long time. The chicken, like I said, was a little bit dry and like smokier than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be a little bit fresher of a flavor with the lime and the orange in there. The chips were really good. The second set of chips that I got with the burrito had more of the lime salt on it, so it had more of a lime flavor, but in turn, also had more salt, so they were a little bit saltier, but it was a really good flavor to it. The queso, delicious. I would get that queso again and again and again. It was really good. Ate a lot of food. Wish the tacos were a little bit bigger, but all in all, it was great. I would eat there again. All right, so now that I have 3 tacos, a burrito, some queso, and some chicharrones in me, let's go over and try to ride Mummy. Let's see what the wait time is.
Make some noise for this guy, man. Come on, let's hear it.
All right, now it's only 15 minutes, so we're heading in. They've got the stilt walkers out front. But unfortunately, I will not be able to film inside as I have to leave my bag and my camera in a locker. Like I said, Revenge of the Mummy is in technical rehearsal. They haven't announced an opening date for it. I haven't even seen this like locker room here. Wow, there are a lot of lockers in here. I'm gonna try to use one of these bigger ones over here. So I do have to get a larger locker, so I had to put $2 on my park ticket at a kiosk, like this one. And then I was able to rent a larger locker like this. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Theme park pigeon walking through the streets. He's running away from the mummies. All right, so I just got off the Mummy, my first time since the refurbishment. It wasn't as smooth as I thought it was gonna be. It was kind of like bumpy. And I thought if there was a full retrack, and that should have made it smoother. I know that could be the wheels and stuff like that. Also, the timing was super off. Like, take for instance the Beatles scene where you come up to the screens and you stop. The Beatles came out and then the screens went black. And we just kind of sat there for a second. Then we went backwards. And then as we were turning the car around to do the launch, the screen that shows Imhotep on the side was kind of behind us. So we were kind of like looking this way as the car turned this way. Also, I feel like they replaced some of the animatronics because the very first Imhotep was like very like violently an animatronic. But yeah, everything else looked really good. The projections looked really good. The lighting looked really good. All of the effects looked great except for the timing. So, you know, it was good. I liked it. I like that they did a full like refurb on it. I think they added some stuff to the launch tube as well. Some like different effects and different physical pieces, kind of makes it look like you're shooting through clouds. An entertainment offering happening here in the middle of the road as we're walking through New York. So that show is just like a spontaneous thing that happens around the streets of New York at Universal Studios. It's called Vamos Bailalo. I think I got that right. I'm trying my best to pronounce it correctly, but it basically means, let's dance, like quick, dance. And it was actually really fun because after they did the song that I just showed, they invited people from the audience to come out and dance with them as well. It was like a sweet interactive dance party in the streets of New York at Universal. Heading back into Woody Woodpecker's KidZone because this area will be closing soon. I might get in and ride Woody's Nut House Coaster one last time and possibly E.T. real quick, just to get a couple of rides in, if Nut House Coaster is even running. So yeah, today is January 12th. The final day of operation is January 15th. So this will definitely be my last time to ride Woody's Nut House Coaster. I'm glad that Jackson got it in before the closing happened. Not only will it be the last day for Woody's Nut House Coaster, but it'll also be the last day for Shrek's Swamp Meet, for DreamWorks Destination. Now, that's not to say, also Curious George Goes to Town and the ball pit area, but that's not to say that they won't have character meet and greets. Like over here, we've got Po from Kung Fu Panda. I'm sure they will still be around after this park closes down. Yeah. Oh, he's getting down. Doing a quick dance. I liked it. I liked it. You having a good day so far? Ooh, yeah. He's getting funky. Wow. All right. Let's do it. Let's take a photo together. A nice little roller coaster. It is sad to see all this stuff go, but I'm excited to see what they're going to put back here. It is a very short roller coaster. There it is. I didn't even check to see what the weight was, but it looks like it's 0. But there's only one train on this ride, so we'll have to wait at least one train's time. It's a fun little coaster. It's over in about like 20 seconds, maybe less, maybe 15, but it's a good time. Like I said, I'm glad that Jackson was able to ride this before they took it out, because I think this is a fantastic starter roller coaster. The height requirement is 36 inches, with between 36 inches and 48 inches must be accompanied by a companion. They don't give any specifications as to like what a companion is. I'm thinking it's probably like somebody that's over 48 inches has to be with somebody that's under 48 inches. So, like I said, it's a good starter roller coaster. One of the other things that's going is Curious George Goes to Town This is a splash pad and playground area, and they have already started to take things off. Like this was a covering. It used to be covered on the top, and now it is no longer covered. Yeah, this is the soak zone. Water effects may be intense and you will get wet if you pass this sign. The other thing that's going away is the ball factory. This one was really neat, and I'm pretty sad we never brought Jackson in here because I think he would love it. So there's all these little guns around, all these little blasters around that shoot these little foam balls out of them. And the idea, I think, is to try to fill up this sphere. But also you want to try to get them up into these triangles up here because those will eventually dump after an amount of time. It is so loud in here, I can hardly concentrate. Oh, you can see balls flying everywhere. This is kind of brilliant. There's a bag that you put on here and then you just run around with this vacuum hose sucking up balls and it fills up the bag for you. And then you can send the bag up this to the second level to somebody who has one of the blasters up there. Ooh, kind of surprisingly a long wait for ET, but we're still gonna ride it. This will be our last ride of the day. 20 minutes. Ooh, yeah, we're ETing it up. I got my interplanetary passport ready to go. Ooh, there they are. This is exciting because I just recently rewatched ET, and now I'm gonna ride it. There it is, the thing he made with the speak and spell. So this waterfall is very clean. I don't remember it being here. But yeah, the smell is definitely not the same as it used to be. We're on our way. Uh-oh.
We've got some unauthorized people entering the base.
ET.
They got ET.
We've got ET.
They're getting away. Unit 3, cut them off.
Oh, NASA. Oh, no, watch out for this Jeep. I think they redid some of the lighting in here. It looks very nice. Uh-oh. Oh, hey, we're getting away.
Hold on right there. Whoa!
Watch out. Oh! Hey, look, they're flying.
They're getting away. Look, they're flying.
Kind of wish they had put more key jingling on this ride. That was a big part of the movie. Oh, here we go! Oh, there we are.
Home.
Whoa! Whoa! There we are. We made it to the green planet. What's that noise?
Go to Dickley. Hurry.
Is E.T. the only one with a magical healing touch, like of his species? There he is. He's not in the basket anymore.
Ouch. Welcome home. This is heading to the Butterfly.
Welcome home, you know.
Let go.
You have saved our planet! Celebrate with us!
Oh. We did it, everybody. Oh, big spot. No, just Andrea. Ooh. E.T. phone home. We did it, everybody. Did also want to show off, this is the ADA vehicle that could house wheelchairs. Just heading into the Hollywood section of the park. And like I said, we did get some clues that they're going to be moving the tribute store to Hollywood for the next iteration. Can't really figure out where. Like Williams of Hollywood is empty right now, but that's a very small store. Unless they're, oh, and they're also moving, okay, they're also moving the AP Lounge. So I'm assuming it'll be these three buildings right here. Okay, well that makes more sense now. Yeah, so you can see Williams of Hollywood right now has nothing in it. All the curtains are closed. We've got the dark room currently closed with the curtains pulled. And then right here, Studio Styles is where the AP Lounge used to be, but they're moving. and they have a little sign out front that says, tune into the Facebook group for updates. We Betty, you're gonna love it because it's gonna be next door at Islands of Adventure in Toon Lagoon, probably at the Betty Boop store. Doc Brown over there. But right now we're gonna stop into the Five and Dime. Oh, it's Shaggy and the gang. There they are. Hey, how's it going?
It's a little spooky in there. I don't know if you've seen.
I'm gonna go in. I like spooky things. Oh yeah, this seems like the perfect spot for the Scooby-Doo gang to be hanging out. And the whole reason that I stopped into the 5 and 10 is because for the entire month of January, annual pass holders are getting a free lanyard. So I just went in there, showed them my annual pass, and they said, here you go, thank you. They didn't even scan it or anything. So for a while, the Brown Derby hat shop was closed for refurbishment, and then it reopened with some of the items that were in Williams of Hollywood, which was, as a subtitle, was called the Prop Shop. And they would sell theme park items like from the theme park. Like if there was a sign that they took down, like if they had taken down this sign, they would sell it inside of there. Or if they had excess shirts, they might sell it in here. A lot of really interesting things were for sale in there. I missed out on it. I really wish I hadn't because they had some of the unique t-shirts at the end of the Halloween tribute store, and we didn't get to get any of those. Some one lucky person got that shirt, and I wish it was me. All right, so there you have it. That was our trip out to Universal Florida. Such a fun day. A lot of food. I ate a lot of food today, but I feel good about it. Like it wasn't too heavy. I was able to eat it and then go ride the Mummy, which felt good. The food was delicious. Like I said, the only complaint that I had was that the chicken didn't really have the flavor that was described, and it was a little bit dry, but everything else was good. I would eat it again. Got to ride the Mummy, got to see the dancing, got to see all kinds of fun stuff. Rode Woody's Nuthouse coaster one last time before it closed. Got to ride E.T. We got to see the Ball Factory and Curious George Goes to Town one last time before it closes on Sunday. And so all in all, a fantastic day. And with that being said, we are off. We'll see y'all tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.